As we are now aware, we look ourselves in the looking glass. We see ourselves, who we are internally, with others, our loved ones, who we're intimate, and how we see ourselves in the world. And coming from this fourth wall, being able to come from a place where we know that we are being watched, but it's not about us, it's about the audience, it's about the giving, the experiencing of our lives, then we can come from a healthy sense of self. We will develop through the environment with opportunities. We will take proaction. We will develop our emotional intelligence of empathy, being able to adjust and acclimate to different people's emotions, our own emotions, and the conditions given to us. As well as now we're looking at our identity in every aspect as we look at ourselves. So coming from an identity is coming from a healthy sense of self-actualization rather than a role that is developed by the ego because of the mirrors that we are holding ourselves true to. Being able to avoid all the pitfalls of the ego, seeing where our constraints are, dangers, where we're reacting, where we're being strategic and asking for permission and roles, and even with our purpose, we become disoriented because we become too ambitious. We seek things that are not for ourselves and seek money, status, objectively trying to measure ourselves in terms of what we have in the world rather than what we are in the world. So seeing the vision comes from purpose and being able to understand where your mission is. Your mission is to be self-realized. And for you to do that, you have to make sure that you're coming from a healthy sense of self, where now your mission is to know how to move in your environment, know what behaviors or skills, values, and beliefs. Now you have purpose. Now you can create a vision and move forward as you're fulfilling these needs. When we're self-actualized, we are self-aware. We know our potentialities and talents, and we're meeting life exactly where it's supposed to be at. Now, if we don't know who we are in terms of an identity and we've adopted roles, this becomes the looking glass, where we're comparing ourselves to others, how we view ourselves to ourselves, amongst our loved ones, and in society. And it becomes this, I think, therefore I am what you think I am. So once we have confused the roles, our ego doesn't allow us to actually come from a healthy sense of self. So as we're coming from a fourth wall, we're coming from an audience. We're seeing it as it comes from a healthy sense of, okay, this is where I see myself as the role, the identity, and my skills and capabilities have led me on this stage. My behavior is what the environment is allowing me to achieve. So this allows me to have an understanding of who I am, because my mission is to always be self-realized. Understanding who I am is pushing what is reality in terms of my truth, in terms of the environment. So as I am allowing myself to know who I am allowing this to not just be roles where we would confuse them in the looking glass. Now, they're identities where visions allow to pierce through. And now we're coming from a healthy sense of self, where now the people are in our lives, it's already included because of how we are performing from this vision. The vision is allowing us to see the whole picture for what it is. And coming from a healthy sense of self allows you to see the opportunities, be proactive, develop the emotional intelligence, the empathy, the awareness, motivation, building the self-esteem. As you know, it fluctuates, but necessary for you to create values and beliefs and become. Now, as we're becoming more aware, then we can explore more, and now our development is always shown as the conduit of who we are allowing ourselves to see as the audience. Coming from this healthy sense of self is important because we can get caught up in all of the reactions, strategic, intellectualization, permission of trying to get things for self-esteem, for validation, and living the role, and confusing what vision and purpose are for ambition. So knowing that ambition is necessary for drive, but not the only drive that you have. So being able to see it allows you to step back and allows the opportunities to develop, because now you're not attached to the needs. You are seeing it from a different perspective, being able to now make choice because you're seeing it from a healthy sense of self, because now you're disengaged from anything that would be your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. So coming from this place of, okay, what if someone was watching my movie? How would I want to react in this situation? So taking a step back and actually taking it in. So being able to not just react, but coming from a place that now, as we've seen the opportunities, we're now taking proaction. And then that allows us to move with savvy. It allows us to move with our motivations and create our mission, where we're always finding ourselves being self-realizing, as we're always improving ourselves, knowing our full potentialities, and meeting our visions through our purpose as we're showing ourselves on stage. So that's it for this module. We'll see you guys in the next model, and we'll show you a model on how to use a compass, gearing towards what direction you want to take your life. Okay, so see you in the next one.